What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we have a quick one for you today, a quick trailer review for a film called Lookout. Firewatcher encounters evil in isolated sci-fi thriller. So I did look this one up. It's considered a sci-fi thriller horror. So I mean, we obviously cover science fiction here when it pops up. Obviously thrillers when they pop up, but when you put them all three together, I'm a little interested, a little intrigued. Haven't heard about this film up until this article dropped, up until this trailer dropped. So, and just the fact that we're talking about a fire watcher, I'm not sure if you all know what that is. Typically, you're in a watchtower out in the middle of like dense wooded area to make sure, you know, from a wildfire perspective, everything is safe. So it's going to be interesting to see how they take that and turn this into a science fiction thriller horror film. So let's jump into the article details as we always do, and then we're taking a look at this trailer. The trailer is about a minute 30 seconds, not that long of a trailer. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. No one knows if they're truly alone in Lookout. The sci-fi thriller will be released on VOD as well as Blu-ray and DVD on September 2nd via Jackrabbit Media. So I'm not sure, unless this article states, I'm not sure if this got a theatrical run at some point, whether it was earlier this year or last year, or if it was maybe premiered at some sort of film festivals and it just never got a full theatrical run. And now it's just making its way to VOD and physical release. But at least it's getting a physical release. That's always a promising thing, because a lot of times films or TV series just make it to like digital or streaming. And even though they're widely popular or widely liked, they never get that physical release. So, seeking peace away from her turbulent life, a young woman accepts a job as a fire lookout at a remote wilderness tower. As she settles into her new role, eerie disturbances and strange occurrences begin to unfold, and she must uncover the chilling secrets that disrupt her isolation before it's too late. Filmed on location in Arizona's Coconino National Forest, the movie is directed by Stefan Colson and written by Brandon Kahela, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Then we have who's all starring in it. We're not reading off everybody's name. We don't do that. You all can see the names. You can read the names for yourself. So let's just keep going. All right, we have the trailer here. Yeah, so as you can see, minute 31 seconds. And then we have a poster, which, bravo. Probably, even if this trailer turns out to be trash, if it turns out to, even if the trailer, the film, everything about this turns out to be the dumbest thing we've ever seen, at least in my opinion, they have a fire poster. You literally have what I'm assuming is the main character. You have an idea based on what we just read. You know, we have the lookout tower. We have the fire axe here, and you literally just have the name of the film. Nothing else. No studio names. No fresh score 98%, no scariest things said by New York Times or Washington Post or some other nonsense chronicle from some city. Literally just the name of the film and an idea of what the film is going to be in the film that we're going to see, and the main actress. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. Again, even if this trailer turns out to be garbage, if the film turns out to be garbage, I give them a 100% check mark, kudos on the poster. This is what I'd love to see, a very, very clean poster. And I think that's the end of the article. Like I said, this is gonna be a quick one. So all right, let's get back to the top. Now let's pull up this trailer and see what Lookout is about.
Hey there, you must be Billy. I'm
Late.
Melissa.
Our hardest part's not going crazy. You do not believe the shit you start seeing out here after a whole month alone.
Is there something out there?
There's always beautiful light the morning after a storm.
What happened?
I don't have it.
You don't have what?
She has severe burns on her legs and she doesn't remember how she got them.
I don't have it. I don't have it.
It's mine.
Did you notice anything unusual last night?
Now, see, right now you're making an assumption. You can never be too careful out here in the woods. A lot of sick people out here.
Unusual's relative. Something totally horrifying to you might be totally normal to me.
What the hell did you do to me?
I gave you a gift. You
are on fire watch, Ranger. Wake up, watch for fires. Read a book, watch for fires. Make some soup, watch for fires. The most exciting part of your day, God willing there's no fires, is talking to me on that radio.
Yes, sir.
What do you want from me?
You have something that belongs to me.
The hell? I don't have what you want.
No! Give it to me now! Wow.
Shut up, Billy.
So I think this looks fairly entertaining, to be honest. I mean, considering, it's probably indie film, low budget, mid-budget film, but for what it's trying to achieve based on the synopsis we read, it looks pretty decent, and that's not me pandering to the fact that I love the poster. It seems like a pretty simplistic story. We see the fact that there were a few fires off in the distance when we saw the nighttime, and FYI, people, many people think, let me go back to where this was filmed at, just so in case anyone forgot. Arizona's Coconino National Forest. So just so everyone is aware, yes, Arizona does look like this. It's not all just desert and tumbleweeds and things like that. This is very much, a lot of Arizona does look like this. So just want to point that out. But there's a scene where we see the nighttime distance. We saw a few, what appeared to be a few wildfires. I'm assuming that, but I don't want to assume that, because then in the trailer, the very next, it was like the next morning, that lady showed up and she had like a stone, and I believe that's what the guy that pops up is looking for, right? And we saw him like spewing out some green goo and whatnot. So then once we realized that this rock, I think it was almost, I don't want to say it was turquoise, it was almost like a glowing, like greenish blue. There were a couple stones in the satchel that when they dumped it over, but that was the one that really, there was like one or two pieces of it, but it really stood out as she was trying to figure out like what type of stone this was. And that's where everything started to take a turn. This guy shows up saying, and he's pretty much saying, I'm here to get what was taken from me or something. And then he's got all like this black stuff, green stuff coming out of his mouth. So I see the science fiction aspect here, probably dealing with some alien concept. The horror aspect could just be the fact of it's kind of like that science fiction horror type of story. So looking forward to this one. Like I said, it looks pretty decent for what they're trying to achieve. I don't know about this captain, or I think he was a captain based on his lapel. What he had on his lapel, I'm hoping he gets taken out. I'm hoping somehow he dies or something happens to him, because he was just acting like an absolute jerk. Like, all you're supposed to do is look out for fires, read a book. Look out for fires, take a nap. Look out for fires, talk to me on the radio. That's all you have to do. So, yeah, pretty interesting film. Like I said, I hadn't heard about this one up until when this trailer dropped late yesterday. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for this when we go back to the date. September 2nd is the date it drops on physical and VOD. So, yeah, I think this will probably be a rental. I don't think I'll purchase the physical if it's at the right price, but probably be a rental first. Something like this, I don't necessarily think I would just blind buy, even though I think it looks pretty good. But if the purchase price is cheap enough, then I might just blind buy it and see what it's about. So anyways, that's going to do it for this quick trailer review for Lookout, sci-fi thriller horror film, coming to physical, DVD, Blu-ray, and VOD on September 2nd. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the film or about the trailer for the film. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.